Alright, so we just finished now our gate, and we also are decontaminating some of our buildings quite successfully. So the contamination here is now gone, and we don't even have any sick people there so far. That is good to see. Now the water is being constructed. Now what we can do now is finally we can go to the world map. Out here we have now a vast area to explore, and we can use our specialist for that. So the specialist I cannot see at the moment. I think the specialist I will need to send to the gate, send to the world map, right? This one and this one, send to the world map. So both of them are now going to the world map, and then I can move them around. And you can only move around specialists. So those two are doing that now. And over here, working normally now, very good. And this one here is then working normally again. And the specialists are now ready for action, 2 of them. Let's get out here and let's choose our first one, Wallaby. Oh, it's bad that we have a lake here right now, but let's move over here first. Right, so we can now explore this one. Oh, very good. And here we have our first research facility and museum where we can get the science points out. We need the science points for researching. So back here, let's get him down here. And oh, also very good. So here a camping site that has 20 plastic for us, right? So this is what scavenging is all about. Here we can get those things and improve or speed up our income for plastic, for metal and stuff like that. While the specialists are on the way, we need to repair, or we need to continue here. So the scrapper is working now again. Finally, we do get the metal in, and we already also get the plastic in once again. And water well has been finished, so we have now water. Now that makes me think though, because what we have here, oh, first of all, we do have homeless colonists. We need to build another tent. Let's do that here right away. And actually, let's build 2 more tents here. They cost quite a lot of plastic there. That is something, no idea why it costs so much plastic, but let's have it here. Right there we have another tent. Of course we need a road for that then as well, for another block of those tents. Right, what we need still is the food though. So we have the berries here, we have another berry bush here and here, but then, yeah, it's starting to slow down with the berries. So food is something we need to look out for soon. Planks and concrete is still fine. Here we can now see the specialist move points. So if once that is full here again, we can move the specialist once again, and hopefully then finally start with the researching. There we have it. Let's go back out here again. So Wallaby, let's get over there. We can actually move that far, very good, and get us the first research points. He can get 300 research points for each move, and there are still 191 points in there. He can go down here, exploring new territories, very important. Tools, very good. So we do have some tools here. At the moment, there is no danger, you know, so the hazard chance is 0%. If that increases, then they might take damage points and stuff like that. The next tents have been finished, so those people all have a warm home right now. What I also need to check is my water tower. Can I build one? Oh, it needs lots of plastic. The thing is, we have now a water surplus production here of 9. The thing is, if we have a catastrophe and there is no water for a period of time, we don't have any water stored. At the moment, storage is 0. So we need a water storage where we can then store our water if, for example, we have a drought. If that is the case, we need water supply. So we need to prepare for that as well. And that is the water tower. Now the water tower needs a lot of plastic. We can build it, but it's going to take some... Yeah, let's have the water tower here actually, just beside the outhouse. Right, so here we can have it. Capacity is 500. We need it. It's very important to have that. Also, what I could start now is for the food supply is the fishing hut. So the fishing hut, of course, gets fishes, and it needs to be on a lake. Here, fortunately, we have an efficiency of 100% because it's the first fisher hut here. Do we have the same thing up here? No, I don't think so. This is too small up there, but this is fine here. Here we can have a fisher hut, right? And yeah, we got also the first catastrophe, nuclear fallout. The horizon starts turning from blue to toxic green and the air seems to burn your lungs. These are the first signs of the impending danger. Intense radiation is a constant threat to colonists, buildings and crops, withering and dying during a nuclear fallout. New seeds cannot be planted before it's over. So we have harvest crops before they wither, stockpile loading pills. We have No pills, as far as I can see. Build more medic tents or assign more workers to them, and build outhouses to reduce the amount of sick colonists. Okay, so we get the first nuclear fallout happening in 1 day. The thing is, we need to prepare for that with another medical tent. So I'm not going to have a fisherman hut yet, because we need the resources for the medical tents. Right, having 2 of them, very important. Since we have 13 colonists, perhaps 6 or 7 fall ill, and then we need to have the capacity for that. So there is another medical tent now coming up, which consumes planks, but I think the fisher hut, yeah, we can afford that because it's different resources that are being needed here. So let's have a fisher hut here, fishing hut here. And of course, let's assign a build a street here as well, speeding up then the move time. Alright, this is being built now. Metal we have, the plastic is totally down, I don't know why. Also, a colonist event down the river. A group of colonists have gotten curious about a nearby river and want to see what it's like for traveling. They've managed to build a simple raft and are eager to test its floating capabilities and what they'd find alongside the river bank. Oh god. If it goes wrong, I could lose the colonists. If it is successful, they might find something. I'll let them go. And the group finally returns with middling results. The boat started to leak halfway through, and even worse than that, strong steams made the trip extremely exhausting. They had managed to catch some fish. Okay, 14 fish, that's fine. A bit of food. Okay, it wasn't a catastrophe. It wasn't very good either. Alright, the specialists are still replenishing. I like to get some plastic because we need lots of it for construction here. And how many carriers do we have? 4 carriers only. Nuclear fallout incoming soon. Tools we have plenty of. That is fine. I don't know why the water tower would need plastic though. Very strange. We have the fishing hut at least, so there is a specialist now working on that. Getting us a steady supply of food in here. And let's go to the world map there once again. Here we have the research points though. Very good, so we have 491 research points. And this guy here can actually go over here and get me the plastic that we need. Right, so that's 20 plastic right from the bat. And we can then get it back to our colony right away. Right, so this one here, please go back here now to the colony. It takes me 3 turns for this one to reach. Alright, so that's something we need to do, but we now have science points. Let's start with the researching. That is very interesting. There are lots of choices, and we need to decide what's important first. So we could, for example, increase production speed by 20% for the fishing hut and the trapper. We could increase production speed for scrapper and recycler, and I think we're going with that. We have the tent is 40% more durable. Nurses work slot in a medical tent. That might be very good for the upcoming fallout. So in that case, yeah, actually let's go with that first here, because the fallout is happening and that takes precedence. Bartering, the trade center and the outpost then. Those are things we need later. So let's build, or let's research that. Takes me 18 hours. That should happen before the nuclear fallout happens here. Stockpile, meanwhile, has been depleted once again with the concrete that we have there. So we have quite a lot of building resources at the moment. That is fine, but of course we can never have enough. So let's continue. Yeah, let's continue with the planks once again. We already had them. There's actually another plank here. And we have 3 carriers right now. Right, food is fine, water is fine. The water tower is still not finished. The fallout is coming now any moment. I hope we finish the researching the nurses before anything else happens. Right? So that should be happening then really soon. And the specialists are ready. So we have this one here. Going back now to the colonist. Takes one more turn with all the plastic that it has. And this one here can continue with research or exploring. So over here, there we have a colony. So we have that creek. We could trade with them. They offer us a car, for example, which offers us then more exploration speed. But in that case, we don't need it for now. And also the dead rats are over here. That is a outpost of bandits, so we can get rid of it if we have a good specialist. So this one here is a good specialist for it. No, actually, both of them are not. We need a fighter for that, because they do a lot of damage then. The reward though is 66 metal if we defeat them. Quite a lot. We might actually try it with my Wallaback specialist, because that is quite a high reward that we get out of it. Righto. Nurse research finished soon. We have now also all the things available in the medical tent, so please build it. Nuclear fallout happening anytime now. Nurses has been completed. That means we have now 2 work slots for the medical tent. Very important. And now we can actually do the crowbars. So here plus 20% for the scrapper and the recycler. Also very important. And here we have then the +1 work slot for the scrapper and the recycler. Also very important. So all of them are really important here. Food, not so much at the moment. With that, we can continue. It's only 8 hours that it needs for researching, so it's really fast anyway. And there we have the nuclear fallout. Really nice effect overall. And the nuclear fallout now is intensifying as it progresses. That's pretty cool with it, because it starts out very slow. Nothing is happening at the moment. But soon the first colonist gets sick, and then another one gets sick, and then all of a sudden you have 4 sick colonists, and the sickness spreads. And that we need to prepare for. At the moment, no one is sick. Once we get the first sick people, we can assign one to the medical tent immediately. Right. Plus it's a really nice effect here. Especially during this atmosphere, I would totally like to go to this outhouse here. The atmosphere is just amazing when you go in there. Probably, yeah, I don't know, whatever you find in there. The second medical tent is being built now. And also the ruined wooden house here is being finished soon now, depleting. Still, the water tower needs more time. We don't have the plastic for it. Why are you taking so much time? Someone is at the gate. A piece of the past. You see a person. We don't have any fish? Nope. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we don't have. He would trade. So need things trade me. This is, I know, unique. We would need to pay 2 fish and get 150 research points. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, we don't have the fish at the moment. Right, so off you go again. Those traders are coming quite often, so it's not that much of a problem. We have the next medical tent finished, and let's keep one here now working, yes, because the first sick will soon be coming in. And I hope I'm not losing too many people there to the fallout. Tools we still have plenty of, and crowbars have been finished as well. Very good. So we can continue with the next one. We would have the inventory, so capacity for the warehouse. The scrapper would produce +1 metal, so he would be more efficient. That's actually pretty cool. But I'm going with the additional work slot here for the plastic, especially since that is something we need. Righto, and the color specialists are ready. So this one here can now finally deliver the plastic, and look at that. Boom, we have +20 plastic now in the colony. So the +20 plastic is now over here in the gate, and people can then just get it to the warehouse. That's why we have the warehouse. Now, let's send, whoops, the specialist, this one here, back to the world map. Send to the world map. Off he goes. And he's got the action points right away again. So we can continue. First of all, there would be some food. I think this is food. Food is fine though. Let's get up there where we can explore more. We get some worms. This is, I don't know what this one is. Buffalo worms. I hope it's nothing to eat. That would be gross. Let's continue with the other scout up here. There we still have some space. Oh, more bandits here. And a car. We have a vehicle here, an abandoned vehicle. We can use that, bring it back to our base, repair it, and then drive around with it. And here we have, yeah, lots of toxic pools that we don't want to go anywhere close by. And yeah, that's it. We really don't have anything else up here. But pretty good so far. The world map has been good to us, especially the plastic. With the plastic now, we finally have everything now for the water tower. So he's already coming. Very good. And the water tower is now full with the plastic. And finally, we can produce or construct the water tower. Now, next up, we also need to look out for what we need next. We have the fishing hut, which is producing us the fishes. The trapper might be another one. And we get the first sick one now from the fallout. Colonist Audrey is irradiated. I don't know why we lost the medical tent here, but we've lost the medical tent. I hope I did not delete it, but I don't think so. Okay, so one is here now, one patient, right? We need to build another medical tent though. I don't know why we lost it. Costing us quite a bit. And the water tower has been completed now too. So as we can see, storage is now building up. Stored for buildings, 500 is the maximum, and it's building up now. The water storage, very important for emergencies. Now with the food, still food is going down more and more. Do we still have... Nope, no more berries here. So we also need to move this one here. There we still have one more berry bush. And we have 2 more carriers, not that many actually anymore. Scavenger teams finished. So we could have now someone else here working. The same with the scrapper. And we still have some research points. Let's go with reclaimable materials, I think, because this speeds up the metal production. For the colony, heavy tarps, medical training, healing speed is increased, communal living. Gives me the shanty, a new tent that we can use for our colonists, which is more romantic. So they produce children more quickly. Let's go with survival skills actually, because it's cheap and it increases our food production. We have now 3 colonists irradiated, so it's speeding up. 2 of them are being treated, 1 is waiting, which is really bad. That is something that we shouldn't keep on for too long. Medical tent. Come on, finish it up. As you can see, treating takes quite some time. The medical tent here is still being finished now soon. That is only the first fallout. It's not the most difficult one in the beginning. But they get really intense, especially if you have more people that affect and more people in your colony. And there we finished it. So another one is working here, so we can now treat 4 patients, right? And we need that because we have 4 colonists irradiated. 3 now because 1 has been healed. And we have no free carriers, another bad thing, because no one is collecting any berries at the moment. We have no free carriers anymore. I'm surprised by that. Yeah, because I'm using most of my workforce right now in the tent. Let's get out here again. My specialists are ready. Should we try to attack? I think this is actually not that difficult. Let's attack. Alright, we did lose some health. They lost majority of their health. So 1 more attack and we can actually finish them off and get 66 metal out of it. This one here, you continue over here. And there is some food here. That's good to know for the future. Alright, there is another... Oh, with more metal then, outpost that we can go for. Alright, this one's idling, so let's reassign, so in that case... Oh, no, assign 1 to it. Survival skills have been finished and the tool shop is radiated, but no one is working there at the moment, so it's fine. And let's have another research. We still have 240 points. The trapper would also produce some fiber then, and the trapper would also have an additional work slot. Or we go with this one here, +1 metal on my production. Yeah, I think we're going with that. Reclaimable materials. Doesn't cost that much anyway. We have that. Wooden house has been depleted, so we do need to move the work area once again. And 4 colonists are irradiated now. I don't know, are they not being treated? We have 4 slots, but no one is getting healed, it seems. Plank-wise, yeah, we're pretty good there. We'll go with those planks there. Oh my. I hope the fallout is over soon. This is looking bad at the moment. Okay, what I need to do here is, let's say this one here goes to the medical tent as well. Right, so we can treat all the people here. The problem is also we don't have any medicine. So no, we have medicine, but not the pills that we need for the radiation. And this causes that is very slow here at the moment. Oh boy, not looking so good at the moment. No carriers as well, which is very bad. We still have... Okay. We have treated one, but I think she's getting sick then again soon. And no one is getting berries right now. That is also very bad. Because our food supply is dwindling. Okay, my specialists are ready again. Let's have a look. We might just go over here. Alright, there's some fiber. We have plenty of that though. And this one, let's attack. Once again, I think we can now... Yeah. Kill them. With a punch in the face. And now we can scavenge this one here. And he can actually get 66 of that metal in one go. Very good. Alright, still 3 affected ones. The medical tent here is finished. And only 2 are irradiated now. How am I glowing, she asks. She's glowing from radiation. Oh, come on. Nuclear fallout is taking a long time here. And we have lots of people that need treatment at the moment. Once again. This one here is now polluted as well. Decontaminate. Reclaimable materials have been finished researching, so we can go for, let's see, skinning, farming, pack tactics. Let's go with the communal living, because this unlocks us the shanty, which is much better housing. Or medical training. Healing speed is plus 15%. Let's go with this. And then we go with the shanty. That is very important. Now, 2 people are still irradiated. They're being treated right now. How long is this nuclear fallout taking? Incredible. It's quite long. Problem is, the sick keep continuing like that. If it doesn't go away now anytime soon. Another plank deposit has been depleted. We have lots of planks at the moment. So let's rather go with a bit of concrete then on the way. And finally, the fallout is gone. We have survived. That is important. More planks here. Concrete. There we have a bit of more concrete up here. Let's take this one for now. Tool shop still needs decontamination. Let's do that. And the same thing with the scrapper. And we still have one irradiated one, but that's it, right? So only one is being treated here. This here can idle now again, and thus we have 3 carriers once again active. The specialists, let's go over here. Oh, more bugs. I don't know if I want those bugs there. I want the fiber, that is a good thing. And you can take the metal now. How much does he actually get? 66, is that right? Yes, he gets all of it. Very good, 66 metal that we would have here then. And then we can continue here in a circle, kind of. And yeah, congrats, we have survived. The first catastrophe only, and it was pretty close. Treatment, still, have we finished the research? Yes, we finished the research already. Communal living, let's go with that now, so we can have the shanty then. Food though is now a problem, right? So the berries, we still have a few berries. Oh, and we're under attack by a giant worm. Please go away there. I can actually move him away, but I think it's too late. Lucas. Lucas needs some treatment. I hope he gets the treatment he needs. Holy moly, that was a giant... No, Lucas died. And we lost the next one. That is really unfair. Like, there's a single worm attack and I'm losing one of my colonists. We have now only 12 people left. I hope we get some survivors soon. Poor Lucas. There he lies. Defeated by a giant radiated worm. So I will probably move my stockpile to this region because this is too dangerous here. Everything beyond that. My goodness. Lost another colonist there. Abigail is still irradiated. Come on, do that. And yeah. We have also a contaminated well here. That is something we need to clean. Berries have been depleted. We still have 2 berry bushes here. That's fine. But it's getting close. Alright, so far so good, but I don't know, we're losing colonists.